Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I I didn't like that at all.
I just
No.
wanted to do
No. That's my OCD. Don't ever come behind me when I say hi guys and you say it also, but in a higher tone, mocking me. I feel like. So from the top. Hi guys.
Hey guys.
This is Walter.
And Tiki.
See, and this is True Ghost Stories.
5 real people.
I like that better. That's much better. That's polite. Give somebody a second to breathe.
That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about right here. We got, cause we have this little thing called checking our reviews
What's that?
that we do. You know how I go and check our reviews and
I
see
know,
what
but why would you say we have this little? Oh, I get it. I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
So as I said, I go to our reviews on a lot of different sites where our pod is listed,
Mm-hmm.
and I read the reviews because I would like to hear what the listeners have to say.
Excuse me, listeners. This is the sound of a strawberry soda being cracked open by a parched person. I hope that wasn't too much. I really do. But if it was,
Wow, that's what they talking about.
que sera.
So, as I stated, we have this thing called checking reviews, and I
You wet my whistle?
just so happened to get on and check it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at some of these reviews, and I'd just like to share,
Okay.
if you don't mind, listeners. So,
We don't mind.
I'm going to go to 21, and they
Okay.
say, "Hi guys, I really enjoy you guys' stories,
Hey,
and Walter is absolutely hilarious.
thank you,
I love that there are black people like me out there.
Oh, snap.
LOL. You rarely hear us.
Hands up to the melanin.
You rarely hear us talk about these kinds of things because most of us black people, LOL, don't believe in it or talk about it.
Isn't that the truth?
But if I could make one request,
Okay.
pretty please
Oh,
stop chewing in the microphone.
I don't. So that doesn't apply because
LOL.
I never chew into the microphone. So that's definitely on you, Freckles.
I know people get hungry and that's 100% fine. Go ahead and do your thing, but honestly, that chewing in the microphone has caused me to skip a few episodes because I just can't take it. And then it goes on to say, Miss Ophelia. Let me pause you right there. Listen, I'm going to give you that Respucia. Don't get mad at me because you passed that plate up. Like she said.
No, that don't mean
Because
she
at the end of the day,
she said she skipped a few
you
episodes.
skipped a few
But
episodes.
that's early in
but
the
those
beginning,
few
so those had to be the
episodes
beginning ones
that
because
you
that's
may
when you
have
would.
skipped. I
That's
may
when
have
you
not
used to
even
do
been
that.
chewing.
That's when you used to do that
I did used to do it
early
and-
on. So she probably skipped the first, like earlier episodes. So that doesn't really hurt because I didn't really like the first earlier episodes. So move on. You're right.
No, I did.
Mm-mm.
And I was chewing in the microphone because, yes, 100% people do get hungry. But I'm not going to go back and
Yeah,
forth.
she got to eat because she diabetic.
So,
And if something should happen to my mom, because y'all talking about don't chew. I don't know how, but I will find you.
wow, don't do that. I'm a super
What? I was
intuitive
gonna
person.
give
I
it-
feel a
give it
lot
that.
of things.
I know that's
So I
right.
love this podcast and I want to keep listening. I wish I had some stories for you all, but I've never experienced what you guys have. Well, not to that degree. LOL. Anywho, keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Did we really go through a lot of shit? Because every time somebody leaves a comment and they be like, they haven't experienced what we experienced, it make me feel like, damn, what we on that a haunting? Because the shit I experienced don't feel like,
definitely have to tell y'all about my hospital stay.
okay, but that's not what we doing.
And yes,
Um,
we honestly have a lot of weird and crazy things.
Yeah,
that
but they
happen.
don't feel like the ones you be seeing on TV. Them be extreme. Like a bitch see a demon jump on her wall and climb over to her. I never saw that in my life. And if I did, I certainly wouldn't be right.
Okay.
She walked out of that unscathed.
Well, moving on to what
My
the
hair
next
would be
person
white.
said. And this is what they talking about. Shut up and tell the stories.
Oh, is that what they said?
That's what they said. And they said that 40 hours ago.
That was 40
up
hours ago?
And tell the stories. Wow.
How about?
This is by La Mendo.
Oh.
And he or she gave us 1 star and said I couldn't stand it after 2 minutes, no substance.
I don't know what you want me to do. If I feel like if I feel like I have something to say, I'm going to say it. And to be quite frank, and to put it,
Please
honestly, I don't give a fuck about what you just said to me. It has literally gone in one ear, and hopefully soon it'll be out the other.
Wow.
I want to know at what time I became a child that someone would, tell me
Shut up.
to shut up.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, eat these buns and nuts.
What?
That's the truth. You don't tell nobody shut up. That in the real streets. That's liable to get you slapped. That's right up there with spitting on me. You could have said anything. Don't outright like I'm your child, like I'm 9 years old, and you was on the telephone, and I came in loud talking about my homework or what was going out on in the streets, and you just said shut up. Like no.
Yeah, that was kind of rude.
You got me fucked up. I appreciate.
But,
it was fine when you just said get to the stories. That was fine.
Right.
But don't add no fucking insult into it, sweet baby.
Well, I don't really like haters. Wherever you listen, for just as many people that don't like us, just as many people that do.
I mean, I get it though. I get it though. Sometimes I do be hearing myself, but I can't help it.
Yeah, you express that. So if you feel as though that was too much, then what you can do is just keep it pushing.
You can keep it pushing.
You don't have to listen.
I didn't need your 1 star, girl, boy, whatever you are.
So next, moving on.
I don't want to move on.
Like I said,
I need to add substance to the fact that Labando or whoever the fuck you said their name was.
Lalamendo or something.
I don't even know what that is. Okay, so that's A.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like, don't insult people.
What? I'm insulted. I'm offended.
Okay, well that's their opinion. Like, why did you?
And it offended me. So I'm triggered.
Wow. Anyway,
Go ahead.
Moving on. That's what they talking about.
And then you keep adding that extra shit. That's what they talking about. Talk about it.
Okay. This show is so awesome and helps. This
Thank
is by Felice Faces.
Who?
Felice Faces.
Felice Faces?
Yeah. It's one word.
Okay.
They gave us 5 stars. This pod is entertaining and the hosts are so down to earth. I feel like I'm listening to friends telling stories. I work in mortgage, crunching numbers all day, and this pod helps me to lose my shit. Thanks for the hard work y'all put in entertaining us, and I wish you both so much success. Thank you.
That was real.
That was nice.
And
that was
genuine,
nice. Oh, snap. Somebody said annoying. This is Ash K24_7 said annoying. I found this podcast because I was looking for real stories of paranormal encounters. It just turned out to be annoying rants by 2 unknown people. Unsubscribed. Then that's what you should have done. If you feel like that, because I never said that I was known. I said it was true ghost stories by real people.
That's when people be like, oh shit, like I'm trying to figure out how they keep getting all of these listens and they just unknown. And then it annoyed you down here. So I've been there. I was there when Justin Bieber first came out, and I felt it like, why are you making it? Nobody else. I get it. I understand that, so I can respect that. You see, how you didn't tell me to shut up, so you can roll on with the homies, and that's my baby Brittany Murphy.
Okay,
for any of you who have seen Clueless, you'll know, you'll relate.
So we do
that don't hurt me, and I respect it, and that's an opinion. You see, that's an opinion. I can't
really respect that because you were looking for real stories, and
you a weirdo. Somebody tell you shut up, and you not offended, but somebody say they annoyed.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about. You were talking about what you were talking about. Stop interrupting me.
Damn.
I'm talking about how it's real stories from real people, so I'm not understanding what you were looking for. You just said I was looking for real stories. Did we not tell real stories? Because whether we were ranting or not, the real stories were being told. So, let me go. Moving on to Kimmy JT. Said, honestly, it is like sitting with friends listening to this podcast. I crack up so much.
You know what it is? It's the people we cater to are real people.
And the way they argue always gets me. Really.
Oh, okay. You see what this? You know what's going on here?
And you see why we argue? Because you do not stop.
How about this one? I do. Yeah.
That gave us 5 stars.
No. I'm gonna help you in, the listeners. Watch this one.
God,
Watch this one. Go ahead.
Okay. The next one is funniest, scariest stories. Okay, y'all be bringing it. I was looking for some scary stories. I done listened to all the true crime podcasts I can. I came across your podcast and you got me right sideways laughing like a Looney Tune. I tried trolling y'all, looking for you on Google, to put faces to your names, but failed. I love your hilarity and personal stories and banter while reading stories to the people. Keep it going. I look forward to listening more. When somebody's trolling you, what's that? Huh? I quit. Good night, guys.
Didn't look like, let me tell you something, guys. Didn't look like fucking good night, because, hey, what you not going to do is tell me completely to shut up, and then when I shut up, catch an attitude. Now, you can't have it both ways. I'm not no machine.
You might as well call this a
Well, God, well, how I'm supposed to do it?
Good night.
No, I'm supposed to do it.
I'm done.
No, how I'm supposed to do it?
I don't know. Cut it. Good night.
It's not right.
Up. It's done.
Did she not tell me to be quiet?
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
No.
Blooper it up. Blooper it up. Call it a night.
Oh.
But I'm not doing it today. Sorry, guys.
It's not funny, guys, because it is.
Truly, no, I'm done.
Oh my God. No, that's not right.
No. I asked the question, you try to sit there staring at me with no look in your face, nothing behind your eyes. That's what they be talking about when they be talking about real ghosts.
That's why they said, where's the stories?
So no, well, not tonight.
That's what they talking about.
Not tonight, guys. Not tonight.
But I'm
Like
just
she said,
offended.
not
Like,
today.
how do somebody tell me how I'm supposed to run my
I don't know, but you can go ahead and
podcast?
stop it. You can go ahead and stop it and push it. Because when I said I was like not doing it tonight, I meant it.
Can you stop?
So you can call this a blooper.
I don't know what the answer was. That's why I didn't answer you.
Well,
you know?
why are you trolling me, sir?
But I'm trying to figure out.
No, I'm not on that old time
See what I'm
stuff.
saying? I'm not talking about that.
And I'm talking about trolling. You want to know me? I'm Tiki Woodard on Facebook. Facebook all day. And you can also join the
You don't want to know me.
and you can also join the group True Ghost Stories by Real People on Facebook. Appreciate that.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm barely on Facebook.
Oh, I am.
I know you are. You and Johnny been carrying that group.
So Kimmy C. Sammy said, OMG,
I appreciate y'all, though. I really do.
I look like a fool regularly listening to you guys while on my walks laughing out loud on the streets.
Probably looking crazy.
Love this podcast adding levity to scary stories. Thank you.
Just walking around and people watching you just burst out laughing. If it was me, I'd turn around and I would take off running. I swear to God, anybody who know me in my real life know that if I'm walking past you and you start doing some weird shit like just bursting out laughing, I'm going to take the fuck off.
Somebody said, hello, I'm obsessed with your podcast. This is Cassia CR. Feels like I'm a part of the conversation when listening. Very down-to-earth sounding people. We are. I have a couple of experiences that might interest you, and I'd love to share. What's y'all's email that people use to email you their stories?
See.
Oh, that's tikiwoodard88@gmail.com. Once again, tikiwoodard88@gmail.com.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
That you said it like that.
Yes, I did. Then I got baby Rachel, 711, said, I love you guys. I love you guys both. And your stories are amazing. The only thing that's hard for me is you guys jump back and forth. I told him, form one story well, I guess she meant to say from one story to the next and cut each other off a lot.
Well, first off, when I criticize, I try to at least spell correctly. So before we get into any witty, no. Before we get into any witty banter, let's first check our education at the door.
So it's hard to.
No. I only take criticism from those who I feel can give worthy criticism. If you're going to, criticize, spell it correctly.
Wow.
Say everything the right way, because that in turn gives me lead to now criticize you. And whichever education system you came through.
Oh my God, she gave us 5 stars. It's hard to follow.
I wouldn't care if she gave us 10.
I think you're both
You've
funny.
already said some sassiness. I now have to give it back.
And you describe your experiences to where I can actually picture what's happening. Thank you for sharing, and I have many experiences myself, so I can relate. God bless, and I'll continue to listen. Oh, thank you.
That's why I used to go to therapy, because it all sounded nice, but at the end of the day, all I heard was an insult.
So this is Alfred.
In the beginning, and you fucked up all the rest of it, because it just felt like an attack.
Like, I'm just trying to get this done.
And that's the sad part.
Like, this is called.
Now, you know what it is, guys? I feel like I'm trying to give y'all all of me, and she trying to rush through the show, giving y'all some, like...
This not even a show. This is reading the reviews.
Well, I don't know why you're rushing through it. It feels weird.
Interesting exchange by Al Frederick, and that's 5 stars. The best is that listening is like listening to a conversation, and I'm hearing things I'm thinking right along. Walter has comments that are so hysterical or are so straight up, I'm laughing out loud. He has a lot of enthusiasm on some topics.
Some people would think I don't because she keep giving it
It's
to
more
me
the
like I'm
serious
her.
one.
Exactly. Like, ew, that is irritating. It's irritating to me. I can't sit around somebody like that all day. Take a breath.
I'm serious.
Like, calm down. The fuck you act like the end of the world coming tonight if you don't get to it right at that moment. Fuck, we ain't gonna die. Like, we gonna asphyxiate. What is it? Asphyxiate?
Okay.
We fine.
Look, and I bring up the more serious ones and bring up the interesting topics to discuss. I do. Thank you.
That's great.
Sometimes scary, but more a podcast that makes me not scared of these scary topics. However, I hope I never come face to face with what we talk about.
Didn't we read that one before? That sound familiar.
That did, so I guess the rest of these are... Okay. Yeah, so that was it.
Yeah.
That was all the new ones. So we thank you guys for your comments.
Except for you guys who know who you are.
Wow.
And by that I mean
Don't say
La
that.
Bamba, an old girl who
All
didn't
right, so
spell
we're
her
gonna cut
words
this
correctly.
and just come back with the show.
We will not.
This is
It's
like
16 minutes
16
long.
minutes in of ranting and of like reading reviews. This is not the show. You can't add the show with this.
Okay. So we're
Thank you guys.
We'll be right back. I don't know what the fuck that was.
What?
What? Now you trying to censor me? What is going on here? I won't live like this. This is America.
Okay, we gonna be right back.